Make some noise! Can you believe it? Just a few days ago, we were meeting each other for the first time in Lisbon, and now we are here together for our last time. Speaking of together, I know that I was late in the opening ceremony, but Beatriz, where are you?
Tomás, I'm over here! Hello, everyone!
Beatriz, you were way up high. What are you doing there?
I was very high. I was seeing the view from the beautiful Porto.
Come on, Beatriz, get out of there.
I'm coming.
So, from the mountains to the sea, from Lisbon all the way to Cortegaça, now in this beautiful city of Porto, we are ready to celebrate everything we lived. Thousands of conversations, countless shared meals, new friendships, inside jokes, and memories that we'll carry with us forever. We've laughed, we've cried, we've hiked and chilled. We discovered pieces of ourselves and of each other that we didn't know they existed and they didn't know they were there. And through it all, we built something greater than any of us could ever imagine. And we do it not by ourselves, we do it together. And it's crazy enough that we know that we do this together.
And we would also like to give a special welcome to Her Excellency, the Minister of and Support, Miss Margarida Monteiro Lopes.
Then, Her Excellency, the Minister of Agriculture and Maritime Affairs, Mr. José Manuel Fernandes.
Her Excellency, the Secretary of State for Health, Miss Ana Povo.
The distinguished United Nations Assistant Secretary General for Youth Affairs, Mr. Philippe Paulier.
The esteemed Chairperson of the World Organization of the Scout Moot, Mr. Daniel Curson, and the entire team.
The distinguished Secretary General of the World Organization of the Scout Movement, Mr. David Berg, and all the members of his team.
The Camp Chief, Mr. Ivo Faria, and the Moot Director, Inês Graça, and all the teams.
Her Excellency Princess Sama Bint Faisal Al Saud, Board Member of World Scout Foundation.
Her Excellency, the Member of Parliament of the Social Democratic Party, Mr. Eva Braz Pinho.
The distinguished representative of the Portuguese Institute for Sports and Youth, Mr. Paulo Santos.
Distinguished President of the National Council, Mr. André Cardoso.
The distinguished Head of Youth Division of Porto City Council, Mr. Rui Monteiro.
The representatives of all military, security and protection entities.
Dear guests.
The distinguished Portuguese Scout Federation, in particular the Nacional dos Escuteiros and Associação dos Escuteiros de Portugal and all its members.
Dear National Commissioners of the various World Scout Associations.
Contingent leaders of the various countries.
Dear Rovers.
So, before we say our final words, tonight let's take a moment to look at our Keynote one last time.
After 10 days in the Moot workshop, spent gathering parts and putting them together to form better and improved gizmos, here we are at the Moot launching site. Yes, because the end of this World Scout Moot is just the starting point of what we want every rover to achieve. So, it's now time to Okay, this is embarrassing. Give me a second. From now on, you are expected to power on your gizmo and use it to create a positive impact in your communities and in the world. Maybe you won't get things right at your first attempt. Cogs sometimes get a bit stuck. Things may not go the way you've planned, but keep your commitment to be engaged and never give up on your role in the gizmo and those around you. Keep engaged. Always.
is part of the mood because the truth is our mission on building a world of peace is just beginning.
We are the leaders of today, and the mission is to engage. And we cannot stop here. It starts when we arrive our homes, when we are back into our community, when we faced with the real world challenges.
Ask yourself, am I living with fully working tools? Is my gizmo ready or do I still need to tweak it a bit? Add a few pieces, make it stronger, faster, more you.
You only know one thing for sure. We have to power on. Don't let your gizmo sit on the shelf. Don't let it get rusty or dusty. Use what you've built. Use what you've become.
And to start the ending of this journey with the heart it deserves, we invite to the stage two people who've been with us every step of the way.
Please welcome the Mood Director, Inês Graça.
And the Camp Chief, Ivo Faria.
Dear national and local authorities, especially dear Minister of Culture, Youth and Sports, Margarida Balseiro Lopes, dear members of the Portuguese government, dear partners, and especially dear Scouts, Olá, World Scout Moot 2025. In the last days, we have made history. These were days that transform us, and we will return home with our backpack full of smiles, hugs, new friendships formed, and dreams that become reality. Portugal was stage, but you were the stars, and what an extraordinary show you created. The energy, commitment, joy, and the desire to build a better world were presented every corner. From Lisbon through the pots all over the country to Ovar, and now here in the iconic city of Porto. You have shown the true meaning of engage, to get involved, to participate, to transform.
Olá! Olá! World Scout Moot. Não está a falar. Não, tudo bem. Olá! Boa tarde! Hello, World Scout Moot. I have three things I would like to say. Three simple things. This has been the hardest text to lay down so far. First, dream awake. Mário Quintana, the Brazilian poet, hi Brazil, is often seen as the author of Eu sou daqueles que se levantam de noite para sonhar. I'm one of those who get up at night to dream. More than an aspirational motto, this is for me a way of life. When you are sleeping, dreams are an alternative dimension of the world we live in. In many instances, fears or just impossible desires. But when you are awake, we can dream about things that can be, that will become. To dream of a better world, peaceful, equal, and fair. Engage with your friends and your community to make it a reality. This is why the Portuguese poet Gedeão said, sempre que o homem sonha, o mundo pula e avança. Whenever man dreams, the world leaps and moves forward. Be bold. Be crazy enough to allow yourselves to dream awake.
This is the time to thank everyone who made this dream a reality. I would like to invite to the stage all the management team, included Diana, Jacob and Raul, and Mario. You are the cornerstones of this endeavor which mark our lives for the last 40 years. We made numerous meetings, discussions, highs and lows. We have no way of thank you enough for way you all have given yourselves to create this unforgettable experience. For all the participants, ISTs and CMTs. We thank you ISTs for accepting this call, for give their energy and their heart to allow our moot participants. We thank our CMT for entrusting us with your scouts and for guiding them and us during these many months of preparation and during these days. We shared in Lisbon, in Pots, and in the main camp.
Second thing I wanted to say, where will we be without Inês? There are things people give from the core of themselves which bind us for life. We will never be able to return what you have done for us all. Thank you. One 118, please clap your hands. Yeah. In this mood, no one is left behind. No one walks alone. What a huge development this mission revealed itself to be for us all. Thank you. Thank you. Please thank your teams as well. More than 400 people working on the moot management team. Third and lastly, when we started to wake up in the middle of the night to dream this moot, we were adverted, we were warned that this could be the last one. Rovers could start to fade out their interest for this world event. But now, after we all lived and experienced throughout the moot, how do you feel about this? Do we dream another moot? I think so as well. We will, for sure. Please, do not accept anyone to tell you you are not here to dream, and do it bravely. Thank you, Poland. Allow yourselves to become true gizmos of a bigger mechanism which will not work as smooth without you. You are the world engineers of tomorrow, but today. The construction is already underway. Don't wait for a distant readiness for life. You are already ready to start, and you will never be completely ready to end it alone. You have the ability to assemble, to disassemble, and to reassemble yourselves to achieve what you aspire and adapt to the other gizmos of your contraption. Do not forget us. We will never forget you. Have a safe travel home. See you next time.
Thank you, Inês. Thank you, Ivo. Your work and all the teams were absolutely stunning, and that's why This moot will be unforgettable.
We made it. We went on a journey, one that challenged the way we see the world.
Indeed, we were able to see some of the Portuguese dance, some of the Portuguese art, but now it's a moment for you to hear some of our music.
One particular kind of music, fado.
Fado was declared as UNESCO Intangible Cultural Heritage, and it was a deep and an emotional way to express our sadness in the most of the cases.
Although there are some modern ways to sing fado, the typical was associated to the fatidic destiny.
Please welcome our fadista.
Cláudio Madur.
Give your hands together.
Opa, ligou, André, tem história a ti.
Abram os micros da frente, dos microfones.
Numa casa portuguesa fica bem, pão e vinho sobremesa. E se ao porto humildemente bate alguém, senta-se à mesa com a gente. Fica bem nesta franqueza, fica bem, o povo nunca desmente. A alegria da pobreza está nesta grande riqueza de dar e ficar contente. Quatro paredes caiadas, um cheirinho ao alecrim, um cacho de uvas douradas, duas rosas no jardim, um São José de azulejos, mais o sol da primavera. Uma promessa de beijos, dois braços à minha espera. É uma casa portuguesa, com certeza. Ai, com certeza, uma casa portuguesa. No conforto pobrezinho do meu lar, a fartura de carinho. as cortinas da janela e o ar, mais o sol bate nelas. Gosto um pouquinho para alegrar uma existência singela. Esse amor, pão e vinho, caldo verde, verdinho, a fumegar na tigela. 4 paredes caiadas, um cheirinho ao alegria, um cacho de uvas doiradas, 2 rosas no jardim, São José dos Alejos, mais o sol da primavera. Uma promessa de beijos, 2 braços à minha espera. É uma casa portuguesa, com certeza. Ai, com certeza, uma casa portuguesa. Your turn. La 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 la. La 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 la. São José dos Alejos, mais o sol da primavera. Uma promessa de beijos, 2 braços à minha espera. God bless the world. É uma casa portuguesa, com certeza. Ai, com certeza, uma casa portuguesa. É uma casa portuguesa, com certeza. Pois com certeza que é uma casa portuguesa.
A big applause! What you've just witnessed is more than it's a reflection of what we can create. When we dare to be confident, trust ourselves, and believe that peace is possible if we work together.
This mood showed us that the world we want to live in begins with ideas, with connection, and with a vision. And that vision is something we cannot build alone, but we can build it as a movement.
A global movement made up of young people like all of you who believe in peace, in collaboration, and in power of doing.
To speak to that vision and to be part of the role we play in shaping the future of scouting across the world.
Please give a round of applause to David Berg, Secretary General of World Scouting,
and Her Highness Princess Sama Faisal Al Saud, World Scout Foundation Board Member.
Let's try that again. Hello, Scouts!
What an incredible moment to be here with you all together for this closing ceremony. Over the past few days, we've walked with you across this campsite. We've heard your stories about your path adventures throughout Portugal and exchanges you had with scouts from all around the world. Can I start with asking you for 2 things? First, a big round of applause for our host, the Portuguese Scout Federation. And another massive round of applause for more than 1,500 IST volunteers who made all this possible.
All of you have traveled from different corners of the world to this arena here in Portugal. And you all came from different countries, different cultures, different backgrounds, and different walks of life. But we're here united together, and not only by the uniform we wear or the scarf we wear, but by the values we live. And that is what makes Scouting so special. It's open to all, it's diverse, and it's united at the same time. Scouting, it's our home away from home. It's a safe space and a worldwide family where we can all feel we belong.
Unfortunately, we know our world doesn't always respect the spirits you've created and lived here. Some of you will return home to places burdened by conflict or war or divisions in society. Too many young people, particularly young girls and women, still lack access to equal opportunities, education, healthcare, or jobs. The world is not always fair or peaceful place. The challenges we face are real, and they are many.
And yet, over these past 10 days, you gathered here because you choose hope over fear. You choose unity over conflict. And all of you choose purpose over indifference. And in these troubling times, it is incredibly powerful to see the mood come together, to see Scouting united. Our movement, it's a place of hope, a place to feel safe and accepted. And yes, we're a movement of adventure, of games and fun. But we're also a movement of so much more, a place to discover your potential, a place to develop skills like teamwork and problem solving and leadership. We are a movement of incredible friendships across borders, religions, and cultures.
My true commitment to that spirit of Scouting began when I first joined the Messengers of Peace project. We were in a village doing simple but meaningful work, cleaning, repairing, painting homes. It wasn't anything grand, but the impact was real. I saw even small acts of service brought genuine joy. The smiles from elders and the gratitude from children said everything. That's when I understood. Changing the world doesn't require big gestures. It starts with small, consistent efforts. As Scouts, that's what we do. We show up, we serve, we create impact, not with noise, but with dedication. As a Saudi and a Muslim, this experience left a mark. At a time when our region faces conflict, pressure, and misunderstanding, seeing peace built through service strengthened my belief in this movement. It's why I remained committed and why I continue to advocate for what Scouting stands for.
Now, when I was young, my patrol and my scout group in Belgium were the place where I felt included, empowered, a place where I was listened to. It was a place where I saw the possibility of change and the potential of being part of something bigger than myself. It was also the place where I grew. I tried new things, I made mistakes, and I learned from them. My small scout group was in so many ways the place where I began to understand what leadership really means.
At the heart of the Scouting is a commitment to building a better world together, to break down barriers, to show up for each other, to learn and listen, and to take action where our communities needs us most.
And these actions, they don't always have to be big and flashy. Often these actions are rooted in the very small things we do every day. It can be a conversation that builds common ground between people who see the world very differently. It can be helping making your scout group a safe and welcoming space for everyone, no matter their backgrounds. Or it could be stepping in and standing up when you see someone being excluded or treated unfairly. Or learning about another culture and sharing your own.
You did all of these things and so much more at this moot. And while these moments are small, they matter. One by one, they add up to something bigger. They inspire others, and they challenge us to build a more peaceful and sustainable future. This is the message we hope you carry home with you from this moot. That you can make a difference, and that you can engage, and that even when the world feels uncertain, unfair, or unbalanced, you have the opportunity and the potential to make it better. One small action at a time.
And in today's world, scouting has never been more important. Each of you has what it takes to lead. Each of you has what it takes to engage. Wherever you are, whatever your path. So, as you return home, remember, take the memories, take the ideas, and take the friendships of this moot home, and turn that energy into action. And make the difference and engage, because our world needs more scouts like you. Thank you all for being here, and have a safe journey home.
Thank you.
And David Burke for your inspiring words. It's great to have you here and hear you. Your presence is really important for us. With this message of youth, empowerment and self-responsibility in making the world a better place.
Through this moot, we have celebration. We have celebrated the imagination, friendship, peace, and the power of global unity. But none of this would have been possible without a very, very special group of people.
They were here before most of us arrived. They worked tirelessly behind the scenes and under the sun through long days and short nights. They didn't do it for applause, but today they deserve it.
We're talking, of course, about the heartbeat of these moots, the ones who made your camps work, who kept you safe, who guided you, who supported you, and the ones who smiled at you.
To the ISTs from every country, in every color of scarf, we were able to all join together in our red and blue IST scarf. This is our moment to stop and say thank you.
Please turn your attention to the screen for a very, very special video. Thank you, ISTs.
What a moot this has been. Days full of laughter, stories, and unforgettable moments. But behind it all, there were many who made the magic happen. Young people and adults who gave their time, their smile, and their energy to build this global dream. To those in the spotlight and to those working quietly in the background, thank you. Events like this wouldn't be possible without you. Because of you, we were truly Moot together. And now, we carry this adventure, Kate, and each other, in our hearts.
Grazie.
Thank you.
Kia ora.
감사합니다.
ขอบคุณครับ Muchas gracias.
شكرا.
Dankjewel. Tack så mycket.
Dankeschön.
Vielen Dank. Obrigada.
Toze.
شكرا.
Obrigado.
Mulțumesc. Merci viel mal.
Obrigada.
Thank you so much, ISTs.
Now we have a very, very special guest.
That's right. He is a person who leads team-wide collaboration, coordination, and accountability of youth affairs, overseeing the United Nations efforts to strengthen meaningful youth engagement in the areas of sustainable development, human rights, and peace and security.
Please give a round of applause to Philippe Paulier, United Nations Assistant Secretary General for Youth Affairs.
Boa tarde, ¿cómo estamos? Bueno, voy a hablar en inglés, pero un enorme saludo para todos los que hablan español. Dear friends in Scouting, it's with a great joy that I'm here with you in Porto, with all of you for this amazing closing ceremony of what I know has been an amazing mood, you know. Here, the 16th World Scout Moot, you know. You won't imagine how nice, how beautiful you all look from above this stage with all your beautifully diverse backgrounds, you know. And this is about celebration of our diversity. This is about how multiple young people have come together, rooted in common and deep values to learn, to explore, and to connect. I know that over these past days, you have ventured across the whole of Portugal. You have immersed yourselves in nature. You had made new friends. You have shared stories. You have shared your music. And I'm sure that all these moments will stay in your hearts for a lifetime. You are part of something bigger than yourselves. You're part of a global community of young people shaped by common values, a global community for a shared hope for a better world. And you know, this is no a small thing. This is a huge thing you're part of. Because in a time when societies feel divided by our borders, divided by our beliefs, divided by inequality, what you have built together isn't a small thing. It's a reminder that it's possible to be together, and that when we trust young people, that is actually what happens. The truth is, the world needs of you. The world needs of the Scouts movement. The challenges we face today are urgent challenges. They are complex challenges, and they are deeply interconnected challenges. From the climate crisis to economic uncertainties in many regions, to the erosion of trust in institutions across the world, to conflict, active conflicts, you know, the highest amount of conflict since the Second World War. And also, all of this in a world where misinformation is being spread. But something that I know something I've learned in this year and 8 months in this role working for the United Nations is that young people, all of you, are drivers by the same hopes. You're driven by a common and values shaping our future. You care about finding decent work. You care about building a livelihood. You care about living in peace. You care about education. You care about healthcare, about giving a voice in every decision that affects your lives. You care about dignity and about giving opportunities, not only for yourselves, but for your communities. And that is exactly why you must be part of shaping the decisions that affect your lives. At the United Nations, we speak often about the Sustainable Development Goals. The Sustainable Development Goals are a blueprint for global action, one that aims to ensure peace, to ensure prosperity, and to ensure dignity for all people, a framework for development, but at the same time protecting our planet for future generations. But these goals cannot be achieved through policy documents or international meetings. These Sustainable Development Goals require action, require leadership, and they require not only leadership from governments, but require leadership from young people like you, from movements like the Scouts. And that's where we are working with you, with the Scouts movement. When the United Nations office was established, our mission was established to promote that young people are not only seen, but are celebrated, that they are meaningfully included in the places and in the decisions that affect their lives. And that's why we need to work with movements such as the Scouts. Because whether it is in local communities, it's in the councils in your neighborhoods, it's in national parliaments, or in the United Nations, we need to work together to open more spaces for youth participation, for young people not to be heard, not in a tokenistic way, but really to be considered partners of shaping our societies. Because civic engagement, democratic participation is not a luxury, it's a right, and it's your right. And that's why it's so essential that we build systems that are inclusive, that are transparent, and that are accountable to all people, and especially the rising generations. You know, during my days with you, 2.5 days in this mood, I had the chance to talk to many of you. I had the chance to hear from you, from your discussions. And you know, the transformative leadership that the world needs is here. The transformative leadership that the world needs, it's in all of you. As World Scouts and volunteers, you are already taking action. You are doing your part. You choose to show up. You are peacemakers in your communities. You are bridge builders in your communities. You are advocates for equality and advocates for justice. You show up. You're here showing up today once more. And you came not for credit. You came really because you believe it's the right thing to do. And you want to do what is right. And that's why you're here. And these are not just acts of service. They are acts of transformation. The Scouts movement, it's about transformation. You're proving every day in your community that young people are not simply the recipients of development. You're proving that you're the agents of transformation. But you know, let's be honest, carrying sometimes with this sense of purpose is not easy. Events like this one charge our batteries. They fill us with hope, with inspiration. But then we will return home, each of us to a different part of the world. And sometimes when we go back, change feels slow. Divisions can seem too deep to be fixed. But sometimes it even feels like change will never happen. So it feels like the weight in our shoulders, it's maybe too much. And you know, it is okay that we feel this way sometimes. It's okay that we feel overwhelmed. That's part of being human. Because feeling doesn't make us weaker. It really prepares us for the road ahead. So when the fear feels too hard, when it feels impossible, come back to this mood. Come back to these memories, to the sense of purpose you are getting here. And most of all, come back to your Scouts community, that community of people that are change makers, that stand with you and that believe that change is possible. Do not underestimate your power. Do not underestimate the capacity of change of every small action. Do not underestimate your influence and your capacity to change spaces that matter. Because what you have created here is not just a celebration. It is a model for the world. The partnership between the United Nations and the Scouts movement is a reflection that we share the same values, that we have a model that is youth-led, value-based in leadership, a model essential to build more inclusive societies and more resilient societies. Guys, the world needs you. The world needs more Scouts, not only in your communities, but in the boardrooms, in political parties, in the parliaments, in school boards. We need you there, changing things. We need your values, we need your voice, and we need your leadership. So thank you. Thank you for allowing me to be part of this mood. Thank you for the energy you have given me. Thank you for your commitment with the Sustainable Development Goals. And thank you for reminding us that global citizens and global leadership is possible when we bring young people to the table. Muchas gracias, muito obrigado. Thank you, merci. Chakra.
As we gather here in Porto, reflecting on the incredible experiences, friendships, and lessons from these past days, it's clear that the true impact of this mood goes far beyond the moments we've shared.
You have embraced diversity, broken down barriers, and showed that together, no matter our backgrounds, our beliefs, our origins, we can create positive change. The energy you bring to this city is vibrant. It's vibrant. This city is a vibrant hub of culture, history, and innovation, and will surely inspire the communities you return to.
Porto is a city known for its resilience and vision, and it's a true privilege to welcome a leader who embodies those values and who works tirelessly to make Porto a welcoming place for all.
And here, in this beautiful city, we'll have an act that will mesmerize everyone.
With us, Ariel Shaw!
Bye.
performance, a true celebration of balance, grace, and the limitless heights we can reach when we rise together.
Art is a way of saying the words what sometimes cannot, and tonight it reminds us that collaboration, trust, creativity, and the heart are everything we build.
And now to share a message of vision and unity.
We invite to the stage the Minister of Education, Culture and Sport, Margarida Bolseiro Lopes.
Actually, I'm Minister of Culture, Youth and Sports. Dear Assistant Secretary General for Youth Affairs of the UN, Caro Felipe, dear Secretary General of the World Organization of the Scout Movement, dear President of the Portuguese Scout Federation, dear Scouts, it is with great honor that I join you on this last day of the World Scout Moot 2025. Over the past 10 days, you have shared your energy, your ideas. Above all, you have shown a willingness to learn from one another, to build bridges, to value diversity, and to affirm your commitment to a more fair, inclusive, and united world. By embracing this spirit, you have shown the transformative impact of Scouting and how firmly you stand by its values, because you did not simply receive, you gave. You did not simply observe, you got involved, and you did not just wait for the future, you helped to build it. And in doing so, you have shown that youth is not only the future, you are the present. Here and now, you can and you must build a better world. The World Scout Moot revealed the power of young people when united around shared values and common goals. Here, different cultures were not a problem. Differences in language, traditions, religions did not set you apart. They brought you closer, together. Because what unites you is far greater than what separates you. The desire to shape a future built on justice, inclusion, and peace. This meeting was also a way to practice being active citizens. Every talk, every activity, and every moment of helping each other show that the world needs responsible and committed young people. And you have proven yourselves ready to take on that role. The activities you've done were more than moments of fellowship. They were opportunities for lifelong learning, from volunteer projects for workshops reflecting on the great challenge of our time, as well as group dynamics and experiences in contact with nature. Each moment has helped you grow and deepen your sense of individual and collective responsibility. And it is precisely in this process of learning that Scouting reveals its true impact. Because Scouting has a unique ability to shape leaders. Leaders who know how to listen, who value teamwork, who choose cooperation over competition, and who understand that serving others is one of the noblest forms of leadership. That's why meetings like this are so important. They make your connections stronger, create memories you will never forget, and help you be ready to lead the future with courage and responsibility. What you lived in these days will keep shaping your journey from now on. I hope the friends you made, what you learned, and what you lived here will help guide your future choices and plans. I hope you will continue to see diversity as a value rather than an obstacle. You show it is possible to accept differences and still stay united. And I also hope that you take with you the conviction that young people have a voice and have power. Your contribution is very important to face the great challenges of our time, from climate change to the promotion of peace, from social inclusion to the defense of human rights. Do not underestimate, as Philippe said, your ability to make a difference. Never stop believing that every small action matters, because the world does not change only with big decisions. It changes every day with the choices each of us decides to make. And if every individual gesture counts, it is also important to recognize the collective effort that made this experience possible. So allow me to express my gratitude to the Portuguese Scout Federation for organizing this event and everyone who worked to make it safe, happy, and true. The success we celebrate today is the result of our work, your energy, and your will to serve. Thank you, Ivo, and thank you, Inês. Above all, this mood has shown that what can be achieved when thousands of young people share the same values and demonstrate their capacity for leadership and action. As a government that is committed to listening and including young people in decisions that shape their lives, it is an honor to host events like this where new ideas and new projects emerge. On behalf of the Portuguese government, I would like to thank everyone for your participation, your energy, and your trust. It has been an honor to welcome you. I wish you a safe homecoming and hope that your journey continues, inspired by the values you have shared here in Portugal. May you never lack the courage to dream and determination to make change happen. The future needs you, and I know each of you return home more prepared to leave the world a little better than you found. Thank you so much.
Minister Margarida Balcer Lopes for those inspiring and heartfelt words.
Your message reminds us that education, culture, and sports are not just sectors, but are the bridges between nations and tools for peace and for transformation.
As we continue this mood in Portugal, we have one very important final guest who would like to address some words. Despite he's not able to be here tonight, he still wants to send us some words.
He is the face of Portugal inside and outside borders.
With his sympathy and the unique way of being around everyone.
With you, the video of the President of the Portuguese Republic, Mr. Marcelo Rebelo de Sousa.
Here we are, at the end of your moot. Well, the moment I'm just making this video, I don't know if I really get to Porto in time to speak to you next Sunday. Because I'm just leaving to Azores. It's a region of Portugal in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean, with several islands. I'm supposed to visit 4 of those islands, but I never know. I never know. And it could happen that the islands I'm going to visit are not 4, but 5. And then I'll be late to our meeting. So just in case, dear Scouts, I still intend to be with you next Sunday, but I'm not sure. That's why I'm going to send you this message. And the message is very clear and very short. It's an honor and a pleasure to receive you, all of you, in Portugal. 5,000, 6,000, I don't know exactly how many, coming from around 80 countries, from all over the world. So first idea is this one. I hope you really keep in your minds what you saw, what you felt in Portugal. Have you discovered Portugal? Have you discovered our small villages, our towns? Have you been everywhere? Have you discovered our people the way we are? Our food? Have you discovered not just the nature, but the people of Portugal? I hope so. Because if that's the case, you have discovered one thing that is a key piece of these kind of meetings. It's to discover a new country, new people, get acquainted to diversity, to difference, accept the others. Each one of us is different. You are different. You come from different countries, you have different cultures, you have different ways of living, experiences, and that's what really is important in our lives. Second idea, keep in mind also this mood, because I would say in a sense it's unique in your lifetime. Of course, you've had so many meetings at home, abroad. You shall have at the end of your life. But this one, each one is special. One should live each day as if it was the last day of our life. Of course, we know it's not the last, and we will be having so many years to live as scouts. And that's the third idea. Not just the country we've discovered, not just this unique opportunity of meeting different people, of exchanging points of views, of discovering yourselves through the others. The third idea is that you are scouts. You decided to be scouts, and being a scout makes the difference. Because you must serve. You must be happy through the happiness of all the others that surround you. You must create this happiness. How? Where? When? Always, every day. Where? Everywhere. Different kinds of happiness. In the school, at home, in your village, in your town, in your work in the future, in your groups of friends, and always in your movement. Because being a scout, Baden-Powell said it several times, is really being different. You know, Perhaps you don't know that Baden-Powell was here in Portugal twice. First time, well, he came by boat, of course, both times, and he was received. Our movement was still very, very small. He was received. He was already old, but still fit. Second time, he was sick, so he could not really, but from far away, receive the applauses and the solidarity of the young scouts of Portugal and of everywhere. And the message of Baden-Powell is a message about education. Education from the beginning of your life, or at least the beginning of your experience as scouts, till the end of it. Once a scout, always a scout. Always. Always concerned with brotherhood, solidarity, service of community, of the others, of those that need more, because they suffer more. They don't have the conditions that most of you have in your countries. That's being a scout and being open-minded, open-minded. Nobody has the monopole of truth. Nobody. So discover your way through the others, with the others. Open your hearts, open your lives, open everything that will be your future, a long future, a fruitful future. And once later on, much later on, you'll recall this experience in Portugal. Small country, with sea. I hope you have had the experience of swimming. I swim every day in the sea, cold. But a country that in the long history has made many mistakes, but has done beautiful things, like crossing the oceans, discovering new islands, new continents, new people, sometimes not understanding them, other times understanding them. But now, what being a scout means is building bridges in a world that doesn't want to build bridges. Building peace in a world where we have so many wars. Trying to build justice, fairness, in a world where fairness and justice are not obvious. Building equality in a world where inequality is really split. Trying to share with the others in a world where sharing is not a word of today's economics and societies and politics. No, nothing of that. That's being a scout. Thank you for your presence in Portugal. I still hope to get in time in Porto and to speak to you and take selfies with you and sharing with you this unique experience. If that's not the case, I live here for all of you. Well, the thanks of Portugal for your visit, for your stay, for your contact with the Portuguese people, the Portuguese Scouts. And the last word is for the Portuguese Scouts. I've been sharing throughout these long years, before I was president, while I've been president during these 2 terms of 10 years. I've been sharing in the Akanak, in great events, in small meetings, the spirit, the soul of our Scouts. And I want to thank them for what they did for this mood. They were really wonderful. Being a Scout is wonderful. It's one of the best things in your life. Never forget it. Once a Scout, always a Scout forever. Thank you on behalf of all the Portuguese, on behalf of Portugal.
Thank you so much, Mr. President. Your support and readiness in the name of us, all authorities, has been honorable and much appreciated.
Thank you, Moot. Thank you, Moot. We made it. We went on a journey, one that challenged the way we see the world.
We've searched for pieces, even the unexpected ones, and dared to look beyond.
We've learned how different parts can come together to build something entirely new. You build your own invention, your very own gizmo.
And then something even more powerful happened. You discovered that other people can also build their own gizmos in different ways, that it doesn't mean that is no more or less powerful.
Now it's almost time to go home with a backpack full of dirty clothes and heart full of stories.
But don't leave your gizmo behind. Use it, share it, build new machines with your community.
Take the experience beyond this place. Let it grow.
To help you remember what this journey was really about, we invite you to relive the mood that you have to make reality. Let's go! Roll the video!
It may feel like we have reached the end of the 16th World Scout Moot.
We traveled a long way. We explored the hidden gems of Portuguese culture, nature, and so much more.
Together, we made new friendships, we shared smiles, and the will to create a better world.
So it may feel that this journey has ended, but in truth, it's just the beginning.
Everything you have learned, everything you have experienced, the friendships you have made, they'll stay with you for life.
You'll go back home and share with everyone what you have learned here about equality, peace, respect for nature. In short, how you and everyone around you can make this world a better place.
We are so lucky to have lived this moment and have met people that make saying goodbye so hard.
So don't cry because it's over. Smile because it happened.
And stay engaged, because this was just the beginning.
Take the World Scout Moot 2025 with you, wherever you go.
Now, as we continue to honor the spirit of this moot and the values that unite us all, it's time for a very special moment. A moment to reaffirm our commitment and renew our Scout promise. Together.
We invite everyone in the audience to please stand up and join us to make this promise once again, together as one global Scout family, united by a purpose and a heart.
Let's take this moment to remember why we are here, what we stand for, and the journey ahead of us.
Let's now renew our promise in our own languages. Prometo pela minha honra e com a graça de Deus fazer todo o possível por cumprir os meus deveres para com Deus, a Igreja e a Pátria, auxiliar o meu semelhante em todas as circunstâncias e obedecer à lei do escuta. As we renew our promise and reflect on all that we've lived together during those unforgettable days, we are also reminded that the story of the World Scout Moot does not end here.
Now comes one of the most symbolic and emotional of every World Scout Moot, the passing of the Moot symbol.
Today, we pass on the responsibility, the energy and the spirit of the Moot to the National Scout Organization. We will host the next edition.
We proudly invite to the stage, on behalf of the Portuguese Scout Federation, the Moot Director Inês Graça and Bernardo, a Portuguese participant to this Moot. On behalf of World Scouting, we invite to the stage Elise Duret, World Scout Committee member and the Global Director of World Scouting Events, Raul Molina, and the General Association of Scouts of China, host of the 17th World Scout Moot in 2029.
Please give them a warm round of applause as they officially receive the Moot symbol and the newly started Moot flag, caring for this mission of unity, growth, and peace. Thank you so much. Thank you. just 10 days, we built thousands of friendships because we open our minds and our hearts to truly understand the others.
In just 10 days, people from all backgrounds, beliefs, ethnicities, genders, and abilities lived and worked together in peace.
And in just 10 days, we created memories that will stay with you forever because you made sure that everyone around you felt safe, included, and welcome.
But this mood wasn't just about celebration and connection. You engaged with hundreds of communities across Portugal, from the mountains to the sea, and you left something behind, a real and a life-lasting impact.
We've built things, ideas, projects, possibilities, and now it's time to take those blueprints home. If you could positively impact a small community you don't even know that existed, imagine how can you impact your own community.
Baden Powell once said, try and leave this world a little better than you found it. And maybe you think you're too small to change the world, but look around you, you already did.
You've lived a global village. You met people who changed you. You were that change for someone else. And if you carry this change back to your communities, then yes, the world can change.
These memories, they're not just yours to keep. They're yours to share, to honor, to protect. Let your community hear your voice. Let your gizmo keep turning even when you go home.
And never forget, you are not alone.
Because we are Moot together, best friends forever, and we're gonna engage the world.
Now let's welcome to this stage, one last time,
our incredible Moot band to lead us into our anthem and the final celebration.
Let's go!
We are Moot together, best friends forever, and we're gonna engage the world. 'Cause we are Moot together, best friends forever, and we're gonna engage the world. I've made up my mind and I've left it all behind in the search of something new. I've learned from the fight I played going down as a movement, so I know.
Let's go!
Different faces, different faces, from the mountains to the sea. Many stories and no worries, 'cause we are one big family.
Let's go!
'Cause we are Moot together, best friends forever, and we're gonna engage the world. 'Cause we are Moot together, best friends forever, and we're gonna engage the world.
We have a small challenge to you.
We need your help to give a new rhythm to our music. We need to separate the public in two. So this is one side, and this is the another side.
Now, just follow us. This side will do. And this side will do.
We are Moot together, best friends forever, and we're gonna engage the world. 'Cause we are Moot together, best friends forever, and we're gonna engage the world. We are Moot together, best friends forever, and we're gonna engage the world.
we are moved together, best friends forever, and we're gonna engage the world.
And now the last challenge, different and more exigent. You'll be the harmony of the last song. Let's try. First voice. First voice?
Again.
The second voice? Okay.
Now can you do these all together?
Let's try.
So first one. Now you stay and the second one goes.
So, the two voices, not together. Let's go.
Wow! That was great.
Now, we would ask to the management team and the ceremonies team to join us to the stage for our final. And we would like also to Inês, Eve and Pamplona to join us on stage, please.
Come, you can come.
Now it's time. We have to say goodbye.
So, are you ready?
One more time!
We will sing the mood song and then we have to say goodbye. So this is our last time. I hope you all enjoy it. Thank you.
We are moved together, best friends forever, and we're gonna get the
Come on, everybody!
'Cause we are moved together, best friends forever, and we're gonna get the world. Made up my mind and my love right up behind in the sun of something new. I'm down from afar.
pleasure. It was a privilege to be here with you all.
You were and are amazing. Hope to see you soon.
But before we go home, we will leave with you the amazing performance of an event. But for now,
best friends forever, and we're gonna engage the
Please be advised that the performance will include some loud bangs and pyrotechnic effects. If you have concern with this, we recommend using earplugs or to move to a more comfortable distance.
outra vez, again.
Instrumental.
For now,
declare the 16th World Scout Moot officially over! Obrigado, Moot!
'Cause we are Moot
together!
Best friends forever, we're gonna engage the world. 'Cause we are Moot together. Best friends forever, we're gonna engage the world. We are Moot together. Best friends forever, we're gonna engage the world. 'Cause we are Moot together. Best friends forever,
Come on!
we're gonna engage the world.
One more time!
'Cause we are Moot together. Best friends forever, we're gonna engage the world. 'Cause we are Moot together. Best friends forever, we're gonna engage the world.
Thank you so much, Moot!
obrigado, Moot. It's been a real pleasure to be with you.
And now with you, insert coin!